Well, I've got the con crud. Hey, it's Chris the Batman statue collector, and I want to keep this really real because really this is something that we need to talk about when it comes to going to a convention. I just got back from Fan Expo Dallas. Where I live, it's about a 7-8 hour drive, depending on where you're at, and it was a blast. I am so happy I went. I had such an amazing time. And this is kind of like a recap video of that journey. Obviously, I've already put out the con experience video, putting out a haul video, and we're even going to do a group reaction. Hopefully, if it works out this Sunday, probably 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, to do kind of a recap hangout show with all of the guys from Fan Expo Dallas. And like I said, though, I've got the crud. And I started not feeling great. I started getting really sinusy. The entire way home Sunday, I had a runny nose that just would not quit running. And so con crud is very real. And what that basically is there's so many people, so many germs, so many surfaces. You're touching everything, and I wash my hands all the time, but even that, I still am under the weather. So if you haven't gone to a con, or maybe you have gone and you can relate, a lot of times people get sick. So I don't feel great. I'm feeling a little bit better than yesterday. I mean, I'm not having like my nose is not just dripping nonstop. So that's good. Yeah. So let's talk about the con. Okay. The show was amazing. It was a lot of fun. My priorities have shifted from when I first started going to Fan Expo Dallas to where I'm at now. Of course, now I'm really into getting original art. Of course, my son Ledger came with me, my friend Damon. We go down yearly. I've been lucky enough to get a press pass, which means I get to attend all the days. It doesn't give me any interviews necessarily or give me any early access or anything like that, but it does let me cover the event. And I want to thank Fan Expo Dallas for believing in the channel enough to keep giving that out year after year. So we actually went down Thursday, spent the night halfway in. We were in Oklahoma. We spent the night in Oklahoma, and then we journeyed on to Dallas on Friday morning. And I wanted to make sure we get there around opening time. It was going to open at 4 o'clock. We could pick up our badges, I think, at 3. So we were able to get in. I think we got there around 3:30, I think is when we picked up our badges. So we basically kind of walked in before the show floor opened. Then the show floor opened soon after. Most of the artists are not there at that point. I made a beeline straight back to Artist Alley, where my priority for the weekend was I had a commission I was going to pick up from Jay Lee. I had commissions I was going to pick up from David Finch. And also, I wanted to get something from Sean Murphy. He has done a couple of really, really quick sketches for me, but sometimes at these cons he does a little bit more. And boy, did he ever! Just absolutely incredible. I'll get to that here in a minute. So, anyway, I knew I'd only have about 2 hours at the con because I had the Essential Sequential, who represents David and a number of artists. I just want to give a shout out to Jason S. They were going to do this VIP dinner, which include Klaus Janson, Jeff Loeb, Art Adams, David Finch. It's going to be Coley Hamner, but his mom unfortunately passed away, so my thoughts are with him and his family. But basically, it was this VIP dinner where you go, and there was a 6-course dinner, and each course, the artist rotated tables. I also convinced our good friend Josh, JWR, a lot of you know him, you saw him on the video. He also went there with me, and we sat at the same table, and it was incredible. And we talked very little about art. We talked about our personal lives, and we talked about the channel. We talked about JWR's clothing business. It was just awesome. Highlights for me especially were Jeff Loeb being able to hear about The Last Halloween, which is a project he's working on. And we got to see some things that people haven't seen in the public yet, which is really exciting. He showed us on our phone. Klaus was really cool. The whole time talking to JWR about getting him a suit. Like it was just a really kind of laid back, fun night. Of course, the highlight for me was getting to talk to David. asking him if he's okay with doing all these commissions. I don't want him to get burned out, but it was just a really great conversation. Apparently, my commissions here lately, he purchased a goat with it, with the money that I've been giving him. So, like, thanks for the goat. I thought that was pretty funny. It was like, at least it wasn't a jackass, right? That's been the running joke of the weekend. So that was just an incredible experience. Then we got to take a group photo with them. They signed, everybody signed up to 10 items per artist. So, it's like 60 items, you could have signed. They gave us art prints and they gave us original sketch cards. Some of those I might be auctioning off. If there are, like I said, the art prints, the original art, there's so many. We even had like an original page from Coley, a published page. So it was just very cool. And then of course, Jason got me to spend money because they had portfolios. They had all the artist portfolios there with the original artwork. I'm, of course, flipping through. You guys can, again, if you watch the video, please check it out. Flipping through, and there's Harley Quinn, and there's a Batman by David Finch. So I, of course, had to buy him. Yeah, I know. Of course, you can see those in the haul video, right? So anyway, that dinner was incredible. It was from 7 to 9:30, I think is about how long it took. So it was just a lot of fun. And then JWR drove me home or back to the hotel. He went back to his hotel, met up with Billy Rios. So some of you might know him from also the groups. He's good friends with Eric B. And so they met up for breakfast in the morning. We did breakfast, Damon and Ledger and I, and then we all met up at the con, and we had a great Saturday. It was a lot of fun. We went from Artist Alley. We got stuff from Sean Murphy. Waited in line for a really long time for David. They didn't have my commission ready yet because he had been working on other commissions. And so, but Billy was able to pick up his Captain America, which is really cool. And we just had a great time walking the floor, getting art from various artists. And again, a really great part of it was seeing JDR, who had never been to a convention before, kind of seeing that excitement through his eyes. It was really fun. Also, Ledger had a great time hanging out with the boys. That was awesome. He kept saying, it's great because I have somebody to talk to, because like I'm always over filming and doing, running around doing my stuff here for the channel. And so that was really cool as well. We all went to lunch together, had some tacos, which was really good. We went to dinner, had some Italian all together. It was we were talking about the best part of the cons. The art and everything else is great, but when you have a group of friends and a group of like-minded collectors that get to hang out for a while, that's my favorite part of the con. That's become my favorite part of the con for sure. And I wasn't going to go back Sunday at all, but David didn't have my stuff ready, so I thought, well, if I can get it to him in person, and even David said that. I asked him, I said, do you like when people get it from you in person versus just mailing it away? And he said he does, because then he gets to see that reaction. He gets to have that moment as somebody appreciates his art. And so I wanted to go and check it out. I waited about an hour and a half. I was the first in line before the con even opened. And well, I think it was around the con opening. I can't remember exactly now, but yeah, about an hour and a half I waited, first in line. He walks through the curtain and he looks at me, and boom, there's Bane and my Poison Ivy, which is incredible. I have purchased 3 more for the next convention this coming weekend. So it's just been insane. But what a great time. It was just a really fun event. It's gotten a lot bigger. They had really big names this year. Like I got to meet Danny Elfman, like Helen Hunt was there, and just big name people this year. Like people you would not, like Marissa Tomei, like just Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis, and like all these anime people. Like it was just crazy. Anime continues to be super popular at these things. So many people. Saturday was really busy. I was really surprised how busy Sunday was as well. A lot more families, I think, on Sunday. I saw a lot more little kids. Cosplay was incredible. It was just a lot of fun. But again, for me, the best part was being able to hang out with fellow collectors. I had so many people come up to me and say, "Hey, Chris, I'm a big fan of the channel." That was incredible. One collector even said, like, "I was more excited to meet you than the celebrities." I'm like what world am I living in? That's just crazy. But I can't thank you guys enough for your support. And so again, thank you to everybody that came up to me. A lot of us, we didn't take pictures together. They just said hi. I love your channel. But everybody that stopped by and said hello, thank you very much. That was just incredibly flattering. So thank you for that. And again, Billy, Josh, Ledger, Damon, I had a blast with you guys. That was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again next year. It's just a good time. It's overwhelming at times. Like it could be chaotic. And usually, again, I feel like I have a little ADHD going on where I'm like, I have to keep going. I'm like, I have a job to do. Like I'm running through the crowd. I kind of go hardcore at these things. And so I think it's probably why I also got a little bit of the con crud. But anyway, I had a great time. Thanks everybody for watching the footage and checking out the event. If you're ever in the Dallas area, I recommend going to it. It's a great mid-size con, I would say, but it's gotten bigger and bigger each year. And I've heard that they're actually going to tear down the Kay Bailey Center and build a brand new building, like a new state-of-the-art building. So it'll be interesting to see. I think it's going to be done by 2028. So they're going to make it much bigger. So again, their goal is obviously to make it bigger. So, okay, I've rambled on for 11 plus minutes now. Some of you probably are half asleep at this point. I'm going to try to rest, although I'm probably not. I got so many things to review for you guys. I've got like 7 or 8 things I've got backed up that I've got to get to you guys. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. I am going to try to rest a little bit, but I am feeling better today. So again, thanks to everybody for the well wishes, and hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, please check out Sunday, depending on when this is airing. I'm filming this on Monday. So Sunday, hopefully this coming weekend, with Josh, I think we're gonna maybe get Ledger on too, maybe Damon, and Billy, and we'll talk about their experiences, what they thought, and not just hearing from me. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.